Hi you guys, welcome back. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and in this video, I am going to talk about the art of bringing one's hands together. So stay tuned. In Reiki, Gassho means two hands coming together. And in the practice of Reiki that I study, which is the Usui Reiki technique, it was Usui Sensei who put the Gassho position as the very first pillar of Reiki. And there are 3 pillars of Reiki, which are meant to help you to stay within the spirit of Reiki and to keep your consciousness in a high vibration while practicing Reiki. I am very connected with the sense of touch. So I am very connected with my hands and the sensations that I feel using my hands. And I've always actually had this weird thing with my hands, even ever since I was young. I remember one time when I was quite young, I actually put myself into a trance during a baseball game that my parents had taken me to by tapping my fingertips together like this over and over and over again until I was in a trance-like state, just sitting there in my seat during the baseball game. And when it comes to my clairsenses, I am absolutely the most attuned to clairsentience, which is that clear feeling. So it seems as though I am very connected to my hands and sense of touch. So I was naturally drawn to practice Reiki. And even before I ever practiced Reiki, I always had this deep sense of knowing that our body is actually symbolic for deeper, more spiritual symbols. And so I was really drawn to this little part of the book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. But in this book, under the human body in symbolism, he actually talks about the hands and fingers. So I just want to share that with you here now. The fingers and toes also have special significance. The toes represent the 10 commandments of the physical law, and the fingers, the 10 commandments of the spiritual law. The 4 fingers of each hand represent the 4 elements, and the 3 phalanges of each finger represent the divisions of the element. So that in each hand, there are 12 parts to the fingers, which are analogous, is that how you say it? To the signs of the Zodiac. Whereas the 2 phalanges and base of each thumb signify the threefold deity. The first phalange corresponds to the creative aspect, the second to the preservative aspect, and the base to the generative and destructive aspect. When the hands are brought together, the result is the 24 elders and the 6 days of creation. I love how Manly P. Hall is pointing out that the fingers and, the different parts of each of the fingers and hand can also correspond to the Zodiac Signs. If you remember from my Starseed story video that I made a long time ago, I told you guys about the connection between the body and the planets, and how the body can actually correspond to the spirit world just as much as the stars in the sky can correspond to the spirit world playing out here in the physical. And it was also very interesting to me that in the very beginning of this part, it says that the toes represent the 10 commandments of the physical law, and the fingers, the 10 commandments of the spiritual law. So again, it's very symbolic here, and it's representing that your body is reflecting both the physical and the spiritual of every single aspect of you. So with your feet being what you use to walk your life's path and to travel the journey, that you plan to travel, to fulfill the goals that you want to fulfill. Your feet represent that the physical commandment, the actual decisions that you make here in the physical. With the hands representing the spiritual law, it's very interesting that we do bring our hands together when we pray. So there are many different reasons why a person might bring their hands together, but it's very powerful when you bring them together in prayer. And then the Secret Teachings of All Ages goes on to say, in symbolism, the body is divided vertically into halves, the right half being considered as light and the left half as darkness. By those unacquainted with the true meanings of light and darkness, the light half was denominated spiritual and the left half material. Light is the symbol of objectivity, darkness of subjectivity. Light is a manifestation of life and is therefore posterior to life. That which is anterior to light is darkness, in which light exists temporarily, but darkness permanently. As life precedes light, its only symbol is darkness, and darkness is considered as the veil which must eternally conceal the true nature of abstract and undifferentiated being. So then we are also reminded of the duality of life. And so bringing left and right together helps us to find balance in the midst of all of the imbalance that exists for us here in the physical. It is so important to bring your hands together each and every day. And for that reason, I want to share with you a Gassho meditation that I learned through my Reiki teachings. The Gassho meditation can be done standing, but it is best if you do it in a seated position. This meditation can be for any predetermined amount of time that you wish. So I would recommend to set a timer. And if you're a beginner, you can set your timer for 10 minutes each and every day and slowly increase that time to whatever amount of time you would like to practice this meditation. Even if you only have time to do this meditation for 5 minutes a day, you guys, it's gonna be worth it. So go ahead and set that timer for 5 minutes if you think you don't have time to do any more than that. Bring your hands together so that your fingers are touching and there's a little bit of space right in the middle of the palms of your hands, but the rest of your hands are touching all around. Bring this hand position to your chest so that your thumbs are pointing at your heart chakra. This is the position you'll want to be seated in while practicing the Gassho meditation. Close your eyes. Bring your hands into the Gassho hand position. Inhale deeply through your nose for about 6 seconds. And then hold the breath and tense your muscles and blow it out through your mouth. Once you have brought your attention into your being by taking some deep, cleansing breaths, you simply sit there while your timer is going for the next 10, 15, 20 minutes, or however long you set your timer, and you focus your attention on that space between your palms of your hands. Now, there will be times where thoughts arise as you sit in this meditation, and that is okay. All you have to do is simply bring your mental attention back to that space between the palm of your hand. And then you'll have another thought arise or distraction, and that's okay. Once again, you just bring your attention back to that space between the palm of your hands. So you simply sit in the position with your thumbs pointed at your heart chakra, and you focus all of your mental attention onto that space between the palms of your hands. And as you do this, like I said, as thoughts arise, just put your attention gently back onto the palms of your hands as you become distracted. This is very much similar to the candle concentration exercise that I've already told you guys about in a previous video. But I'll be sure to link that video up there for you as well, just in case you want to go check that one out. Once your timer goes off, indicating that your predetermined amount of time is up, you would simply bring your attention back to your body. I like to start at the soles of my feet and then move my attention up my body until I reach the crown of my head. And then when I'm fully centered, I inhale deeply as I slowly open my eyes. Maybe it's because I'm a Libra. Maybe it's because my life path is the number 8. It's like the universe gave me every single clue pointing at the need to find balance. I don't really know what part of me really this is connecting with the most, but here's how I like to explain it. When you do the Gassho position each and every day during a meditation, you are actually bringing your attention to that space in the center of your being. You're bringing your attention back to that 0 point, back to the center. We are multidimensional beings. So while we exist here in the physical world, we also exist in the spirit world. So we are human beings, and we are also spiritual beings. Therefore, doing this Gassho meditation is bringing your left and right, dark and light together. And it's putting your focus right in the middle, smack dab in the middle of both. And is similar to your true life experience. So in this way, if we practice the Gassho each and every day, we are learning to really understand ourselves on the deepest possible level. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. So if you like this video, be sure to click that like button and share this video with all of your friends out there. And of course, if you are a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I'm inviting you now to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can then click the notifications bell so that you could be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.